The Cedar Falls boys golf team wrapped up their season in the 7th spot, but that placement does not fully describe how the season went for the boys.
Well, we did have a good season, probably one of the best in school history, actually. We had a really low scoring average. I can't remember if it was the lowest or maybe second lowest. But yeah, we had a lot of different accolades. We won our conference tournament again. I think that was the 3rd year in a row. We went to state for the 3rd year in a row this year.
Unfortunately, we did not walk away and win the last one. We won so many events this year that it was hard to come into an event and not win. And of course, it's the last one of the year, just like, you know, all sports teams are trying to win the last one. But that really doesn't color the season any differently, because we had so much success, and it's fun to be successful, and we're building a culture of high expectations for ourselves, and that's been really fun.
The Tiger Boys golf team is a young team that is still learning with every swing of the club and want to achieve the highest goals.
Well, what I learned about being on the team at Cedar Falls is that we don't really make excuses when we're out there playing, or we're pretty tough mentally usually, so that's something that I'll take forward with me in college, and just what it means to be a part of a team and trying to be a leader for the other guys.
Some team goals, looking to win a state championship, one of them. I'm looking to win a solo too, because it would be a nice little accomplishment in your high school career.
It takes the right type of players, leadership, and coaching to have a team want to achieve these goals.
He's a great coach. He doesn't get too mad, but he doesn't get like overly happy, if that makes sense. He's just a great coach. He coaches the right things, and he doesn't over make us practice till we don't like golf. He just gets right in that middle, perfect area.
I really can't say enough about Coach Engels. He's done a lot in just the 4 years that I've been here, but especially this season. He keeps us calm while we're out there. He's experienced, and he knows what he's doing, and overall he's just a good person to be around and a good leader. So.
Golf coaching has changed so much over the last 20 years. When I was playing, coaches were not allowed to speak to players at all on the course. In fact, there's lots of stories about coaches. They would play 9 holes in front of their players, and then they would come in and find out what their players shot, because they weren't allowed to talk. The state rules have since changed, where now you can coach players anywhere but the green. And so that leaves a lot of decisions up to me, the coach, as to where to go and what to say. The one thing that I stay true to is focusing on the next shot. And I frequently come upon a player that has either made a mistake or some sort of bad luck has happened. And it is easy to talk about that and dwell on that, but I have found that to not be helpful or successful. It's really fun to talk about the next shot that they're going to hit and have confidence in it. And at least I believe in my own small way that focusing on what's in front of you and what you can control is really what coaching on the course is like.
Jack Moody is a senior this year, and he did a great job on leaving his mark with the team before he graduated.
I was done a great service. The state of junior golf in Cedar Falls is at an all-time high, in my opinion. The amount of access and the amount of instruction that you can get at a very young age is really high. And so Jack and really all the players were a product of that. And so I really can't put a value on Jack's leadership to these other players. And it is very much a lead by example role. He is frequently, if not always, the last one to leave the course. He is frequently the first one out there. And he sets an expectation for the rest of the guys that if you want to have this kind of success, this is what you have to do. And the best part about that is it absolutely came true in spades, because he had the 3rd best average in the state of Iowa. And when you think about it, it's really more amazing because there's only 50 states, and he's one of the best golfers that we have, not only in Cedar Falls, but in the surrounding hundreds of miles. And what that proves to the other people is that if you keep that type of attitude where you don't let things get you down and you have high expectations, good things will happen. So his leadership has been invaluable and priceless, really.
Even though the team is young, they have a good understanding of working together and being a team.
What's interesting is golf is an individual sport that they have put a team model in, and we compete under that team model. And so you're constantly rooting for other people to beat you, which is a hard thing. It's a lot of humble pie that you have to eat to hope that, and that's something that I'm very proud that our players have. So these young players who are, instead of making it all about themselves, have made it about the team in a sport that is designed to be individually motivating. And so that is the reason why I think we're successful, and Max and Owen and Luke and Kevin and Parker and Jack and JJ. And there's a long list of people that didn't play in as many meets, but they still have the same attitude. And to me, that is what makes the team fun to coach, and it's what makes us ultimately competitively strong.
Our team's pretty young, so we're looking pretty good for the next few years.